Antonio starts right now.
All right, we're starting off with a live look out at the Alamo City. It is 6 o'clock. It is 66 degrees. What does the rest of the weekend look like? We're going to check in with Sarah Spivey in just a few moments. But for now, good morning. It is 6 o'clock. It is Saturday. It is February 10th. Look at that. We are running through February.
Yeah, good morning. Hey, Max, I was wanting some thunderstorms overnight, but Sarah, you're saying we might be having some rolling in this morning.
Yeah, right now. Take a look at the radar around San Antonio and south central Texas. Mainly, though, the rain has really been confined to the hill country, which is actually pretty good news because that's the area that needs it the most. That's the area that's experiencing the most drought. Let's go ahead and zoom in on some areas in the hill country. Mountain Home, Kerrville, Comfort. You're getting some steady rain right now. Bernie, some steady light rain. There is one storm in northern Medina County. This could have some nickel-sized hail with it. It's moving northeast at about 35 miles per hour, so right over Medina Lake here, just within the next 10-15 minutes or so. It could get pretty loud with some of that nickel-sized hail. Nickel-sized hail will not cause any damage to property, so keep that in mind. There might be some leaves and stuff that get knocked off of trees, but no property damage from that storm system. Otherwise, we're seeing some light rain around San Antonio. This area of storms will miss San Antonio, could hold on to Bernie, but I'll track that storm further in detail coming up in just a bit. For now, though, I want to give you a shot at a look at how long we expect these storms. Now, the better chance for rain is this morning before tapering off this afternoon. And again, it will be hit or miss, so not everybody's seeing storminess, but there will be some general dampness out there through the morning. So bring an umbrella with you if you have early morning plans. It is the first weekend of the rodeo, and I do expect rounds of showers and a few storms today with a high near 70. Again, the better chances this morning. Then as we look ahead to tomorrow, in the morning there will be brief rain, but it is going to quickly become sunny. So the day tomorrow is mainly just going to be pretty nice, sunny, and a little windy with gusts up to 35 miles per hour. So coming up in the forecast, I'm going to track that storm that could contain some smaller hail. I'll track it through the hill country. We'll also talk about the potential impact to the drought coming up in just a bit. Sarah, Max.
Sarah, thank you. New this morning, San Antonio police are searching for this man on your screen right there, 86-year-old Marlon Hahn. He vanished last night on the 7,000 block of Blanco Road. That's just northwest of Loop 410. He's described as 5'10" with hazel eyes and has wavy gray hair. Hahn also has a diagnosed medical condition. If you know anything about his whereabouts, you can call SAP's Missing Persons Unit. That number on the bottom of your screen right there, 210-207-7660.
Well, new details this morning on a terrifying scam that is getting people robbed over the phone.
So it's a trend happening in our community where scammers call victims claiming to be with local law enforcement agency.
So as Patty Santos tells us, the predators, they're using fear as their main weapon.
You want us to call you for this story?
The victim we'll call D is still shaken by a recent phone call.
I felt very embarrassed. Yeah, very humiliated.
D was nearly scammed by two men who claimed to be lieutenants with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office.
He said I was subpoenaed on February 1st and I had missed that court date.
Both tapped into her fear using words like arrest warrant, contempt of court, and gag order to keep her on the phone for nearly an hour.
I felt violated or scared. I felt scared because I'm, already chick. I mean, nobody wants to go to jail. No one wants to feel like they did anything wrong.
D says the man told her to get 2 forms of ID and head to an address near North Star Mall without telling anyone.
I mean, he had an answer for everything.
When did you realize this is all a scam?
When he said, get in the car. And I said, well, my husband can drive me. And he said, absolutely not.
D stopped the scam there. But the Bexar County Sheriff's Office says days later, a man was scammed out of $8,000 in a similar situation.
They're absolutely using fear.
Scammers callers are reportedly claiming to be with the Bexar County Sheriff's Office or representing a county commissioner, even spoofing numbers to make it seem like the call is legitimate.
These folks are very good talkers, and so they in this instance, they kept this gentleman on the phone for the better part of 2 hours, not letting him get oriented.
The sheriff urges people to slow down when given instructions by strangers on the phone.
You've also got to ask yourself, is what I'm being told to do, does it make sense?
What's more, he says law enforcement will not call anyone who has a warrant or owes the court money. Salazar says hang up and call the agency directly to get it straightened out and warn others.
Just protect the people that I know. Let's share this information. That's how we can stop these guys.
Patty Santos, KSAT 12 News.
Thank you, Patty. In your morning headlines, a 15-year-old from Venezuela who police called armed and dangerous, now in custody. This after he allegedly shot a tourist in Times Square, and that sparked an extensive manhunt through New York City. Jesus Figueroa, he was arrested less than 24 hours after police say he shot at a security guard in a store and, well, he wounded a tourist by mistake. And didn't end there. He continued to shoot at police. Authorities believe Figueroa was actually shoplifting before a female security guard confronted him right in the lobby of the store. And we now know more in the aftermath of this deadly, terrifying small plane crash near Naples, Florida. Here's the thing, it was all caught on camera.
So 2 people were killed and 3 escaped the wreckage after the pilot was unable to reach the airport.
As ABC's News, Derek Dennis tells us the private jet lost both engines and it came down onto a highway.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
At least 2 people are dead after a small plane crashed onto a Florida highway Friday afternoon. The plane engulfed in flames after reportedly experiencing dual engine failure.
We're clear to land, but we're not going to make the runway. We've lost both engines.
The pilot reporting both engines failing on final approach just seconds before landing around 3 p.m. near Naples. Authorities saying there were 5 passengers on board, 2 died and 3 escaped. The plane slammed into the southbound lanes of I-75 and collided with a vehicle. Drivers like Joe Robinson seeing the damage close up.
The barrier wall had a hole in it, was charred from fire and smoke. As I passed by the crash, I could feel the heat from it from the opposite side of the highway. It seemed pretty catastrophic, pretty intense.
Flight records show the plane took off from Columbus, Ohio, scheduled for Naples Airport. The NTSB is investigating the cause of the crash, which occurred just 2 miles from the airport. Derek Dennis, ABC News, New York.
Well, 2 earthquakes hit California and Hawaii last night, including a 4.6 quake near Malibu that was felt by millions of people in the Los Angeles area. Just moments earlier, a magnitude 5.7 quake hitting just south of Hawaii's Big Island. No tsunami is expected in the Pacific, and experts say there is no connection between the 2 events.
I guess what tomorrow is.
What's tomorrow, Max?
We got the Super Bowl tomorrow, and the big game also the most popular gambling day of the year. Surprise. The American Gambling Association says more than 67 million Americans expected to place a bet if they have not already. So that means this weekend it could cap off the biggest year for Super Bowl gambling ever. And obviously this is getting more and more pervasive through United States culture because it's becoming more and more legal. Not here in Texas, though. But while we are talking about gambling and the Super Bowl, who you got?
I want the Chiefs win because of Travis Kelce, obviously.
Just Travis Kelce, no other affiliated individual.
You know, I support him and Taylor. I want this rom-com to have a happy ending.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair. So during the NFL awards, there was a great joke. Taylor Swift in Japan, super far from the Super Bowl. The only people further from the Super Bowl, Carolina Panthers. Time now, just about 6:09, 66 degrees.
Okay, so we're just getting started with our Super Bowl coverage on GMSA, and a lot of people watch for the commercials. I do. So what goes into making a good commercial successful? Up next, what we were able to find out.
All right, so you see some snow in that commercial. No snow this morning, but some people in our viewing audience, they're going to see some rain, and Sarah Spivey saying some people might even see some hail. She's going to have your full forecast in just a few moments. Good morning and welcome back. All right, Super Bowl, just honestly hours away. A lot of people don't just tune in for the games, but obviously they tune in for the commercials as well.
Absolutely. Companies are spending several millions of dollars for just 30 seconds of commercials during this year's Super Bowl, but is it worth investing all that money?
CNN's Jen Sullivan explains the craft behind making a successful ad and how these companies, they grab our attention in such a short amount of time.
Some people watch the Super Bowl for the game, others for the commercials. But unlike the players, these companies have seconds to grab our attention.
It's a massively competitive playing field when it comes to advertising because everyone's showcasing their best spots.
Kellogg marketing professor Derek Rucker says companies are shelling out $7 million this year for a 30-second ad during the Super Bowl.
It's a costly investment.
So how do you make sure you get a return on that investment? Some commercials make us laugh.
Help. You can't touch this.
While others pull at our heartstrings.
Hey Google, show me photos of me and Loretta.
If you introduce a problem for which your brand is the solution, that can be very powerful.
Rucker says some companies will use jingles.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Or celebrities.
Nationwide's there to protect.
Maybe leave the songs to me.
To grab our attention. But it's important that consumers still remember the product and not just the ad itself. Then there's the companies that simply have an iconic image that represents their brand. Like Anheuser-Busch. For Budweiser, the Clydesdales may be just as recognizable as their beer.
I think they resonate with people so much because they're not only this amazing brand symbol of strength and determination and quality, but they're also just so captivating.
Anheuser-Busch releasing one of their ads early this year.
Let's go.
Telling CNN they hope this ad is a nod to their long history with the big game. So no matter which team gets to hoist the Lombardi Trophy on Sunday, these companies are hoping they're winners too. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
All right, so some of the big companies, they began planning their Super Bowl commercials as early as the April before the game. So it's already almost time to start planning next year's ads.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always watched for the commercials.
That's
like, since
it.
I was a little girl, that's all I knew was like
Same
Super
thing with
Bowl
Sarah Spivey tomorrow. She's
Right.
only watching for that Budweiser
only
commercial.
Watching for that and for Taylor. No, I'm a diehard Chiefs fan. It is funny to see your team go from the underdog to kind of the most hated team in the nation.
It's weird. There's so much animosity towards the Chiefs, but you know what? Go Chiefs.
Thank you, Max.
There you go. Sympathy fan.
Wow.
Thank you
The one
so
that had to wear
much.
the jersey last year.
I know. Well, that was only because they were playing the Eagles.
Yeah.
Who we
That
have
would
no
have been
affiliation
a nice
with here.
matchup again. It would have been.
Thanks, Sarah. Just
All
love
right.
that.
Let's go ahead and talk, though, about the big story today, which is the weather. And now today we are going to see rain. In fact, we're seeing rain right now. It's light rain around San Antonio, but the rain is mainly going to fall this morning. And I know there's a lot going on this weekend, a lot of rodeo activities. This is not going to be a washout, but it is going to be a day where we'll have rounds of rainfall. And a few more storms are even possible overnight near dawn tomorrow. Now, any threats with these? Well, large hail is unlikely, but possible. In fact, there's one storm right now that I think could have some nickel-sized hail out there. More on that in just a bit. And Sunday, tomorrow, it will quickly turn sunny and windy. So tomorrow, I really only expect a small window of rain in the morning hours. Here's a look at the authority radar right now. You can see around San Antonio is just some light rain, some drizzle in areas, but there is a lot of lightning out near this storm right now that's moving over Medina Lake, close to the Lake Hills area. You can see that core of purple. This is, I think, a storm that, although not severe, in order to be considered severe, it has to have hail the size of quarters. That's when it's considered damaging. There are some areas probably of P to nickel-sized hail within this storm. Now, this storm is moving northeast at about 35 miles per hour. So Bandera Falls, it's right on your doorstep. Pipe Creek, I think the area of nickel-sized hail will miss you to the south. But let's go ahead and put a track on this storm because I do think it could potentially, if it holds together, impact the Bernie area later on this morning. So it's moving to the northeast at about 30 miles per hour, so it could be near Bernie, close to 6:53, so close to 7 o'clock, and that's if it holds together. Okay, it could potentially fall apart. But if you're out in Bernie right now, northwest Bexar County, southeast Kendall County, I would be prepared around 7 for, if not some nickel-sized hail, some lightning is definitely going to be out there around 7 o'clock this morning. So again, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the areas that are seeing some good rain, mainly up in the hill country. And this is good because this area is affected by the drought, the extreme drought. And so it's good that those areas are getting some good rainfall right now. We've also got some showers near Concan and around San Antonio. It's really just some very light rain and drizzle at the moment. So let's go ahead and plan out your day. Here's your KSAT 12-hour forecast. 60% chance for some showers and storms, again, hit or miss. Then later on this afternoon, I do expect a bit of a lull in the activity. We'll get down up to 70 degrees, and it's going to be a mild evening for us. As we take a look at the weather setup, there's that low that's producing the lift for the showers and the storms. A lot of Pacific moisture moving in too. So as we look at your 7-day forecast, know that there will be another round of storms briefly tomorrow morning before dawn, but very quickly it will turn sunny and windy, and it'll be a pretty nice day on Sunday if you can stand those winds. Take a look at the morning lows Monday through Wednesday. Going to be kind of chilly in the morning, near 40 degrees with highs in the 60s. As we head into Ash Wednesday and Valentine's Day, a nice day before rain returns on Friday. We'll be back with more news after the break.
Okay, so as we continue our Super Bowl coverage, a Travis Kelce bobblehead has been showing up around Kansas City before the big game. Chiefs fan, yeah. So the Chiefs fan has spent the entire playoffs driving the giant bobblehead around town to places like hospitals, schools, and even charities, allowing folks to take selfies with it. Brian says his company will auction off the bobblehead after the Super Bowl. I wonder how much it weighs. It looks pretty sturdy.
Did you have any bobbleheads growing up and or your brothers?
No, but I'm assuming you did.
Oh, I've
Okay, so basketball, football.
both.
What?
I even have a couple hockey ones.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
what was your favorite?
Well, actually, I just got a new one from the Spurs. Shout out. I got a David Robinson one.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, very cool.
I never had bobbleheads.
Time now is 6:23, 66 degrees.
Just ahead, it would appear that the era of peak TV is over.
Whoa.
We'll look at what
Not
it is.
here.
Not
Not on
here.
GMSA.
What it is and why in just moments.
Good morning and welcome back. We have a lot of consumer headlines to tell you about. First and foremost, Meta, parent company of Facebook, making a big change to when it comes to political content and what you are going to see on social media. Instagram will quit recommending political content from accounts you don't follow. The app says this also applies to Threads if anyone still uses it. Both apps will add a setting to let users opt in to the political content recommendation. So if you do want to see political content, you got to go opt in.
And it would appear that Peak TV has peaked.
Fun.
The FX cable network says Hollywood delivered 14% fewer scripted TV episodes in 2023 compared to 2022. A total of 516 TV shows aired or streamed in the U.S. last year, down from an all-time high of 600 the year before. It's also the lowest number since 2020 when the pandemic shut down TV and movie productions around the world. FX says fewer media companies are willing to invest in scripted TV. The industry expects the decline to continue in 2024. I mean, it's just because everyone's watching more Netflix they're all watching, they want the high drama shows on the Netflix and Hulu.
Yeah, I think that falls into the scripted promotions. But the problem is, and this is weird, but Matt Damon went off on a whole rant about this because it's not only investing in the scripts, but you have to invest the same amount into marketing. Because to your point of Netflix and all the different avenues where you watch it, you need to get people to go there. But you can always go.
You always can come here.
There you go. KSAT.com, 24/7. Time now, 6:28, 66 degrees.
Taking a look outside with the roads, Sarah Spivey says, hey, parts of our viewing area are having some scattered thunderstorms. What you can expect throughout the viewing area when we come back.
Good morning, welcome back, and happy Saturday, 6:31 this morning. It is February 10th. Thank you so much for starting your morning with us. we've been taking live looks outside. You have not been able to see a lot from live cam, but that's because Sarah says there could be storms rolling in.
I know. So I thought they'd be in earlier, but I'm not a meteorologist. So I walked outside. I was like, oh, did it rain yet? No, it had, but Sarah, parts of our viewing area, especially the hill country, are getting some rain.
They're getting a lot of rain this morning, but take a look outside right now and you can see a look over San Antonio, and we are dealing with some areas of light rain. It's 67 degrees outside with winds from the southeast. Here's a look at the authority radar right now. You can see that most of the rain is confined across the hill country. There's some redevelopment out in parts of Uvalde County, southwest of Concan, but the main area of storminess right now is happening right over southeastern Bandera County, just north of Medina Lake. This storm system has really lost its hail core. Now I think there could only be some potentially pea-sized hail within this system, but it is heading right toward Bernie. You can see that up near Bernie. I'll put a track on this storm. It could be near the Bernie area close to 7 o'clock this morning. Thunder, lightning, brief heavy rain, that kind of thing. So here's your weekend weather headlines. What I'm watching today, rain, but mainly this morning. There is going to be a break in the afternoon and the evening. Overnight, there will be a few more storms, especially near dawn on Sunday, but a brief area of storms. Any hail, it's possible, but unlikely. So keep that in mind. We'll keep you posted on any threats. And then Sunday, after that quick pre-dawn batch of rainfall, it will turn sunny and windy for us, so it'll be a pretty nice day on Sunday. More on that storm that's moving closer to Bernie and what we can expect as far as drought alleviation coming up in just a bit. Max and Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. We have a big traffic alert to tell you about. So this is the east side of town. A stretch of Loop 410 closed for the weekend for construction. TxDOT announcing a full closure of the southbound main lanes of Loop 410 at the I-10 intersection. Now, the main lanes will be closed from 410 southbound to East Houston Street. Closure is expected to last until Monday morning at 5 a.m. Terrifying story that we first told you about yesterday. 2 young children found at the scene of a murder-suicide, and we now know those children are safe this morning.
It happened yesterday afternoon at an apartment complex on State Highway 16. That's just south of Loop 410. The kids reportedly locked in a separate room when police say a man shot a woman, then turned the gun on himself.
John Paul Barajas has the latest on this investigation.
Neighbors at the Palo Alto apartment say they heard what police have now deemed a murder-suicide.
I had heard like banging at first. It sounded like it was just somebody like hitting the wall, but it was like multiple times. And then I had heard like a woman screaming, like yelled loud, and it went completely silent.
Officers say they found the bodies of a man and woman in their 20s inside an apartment, along with a 1-year-old and 3-year-old locked in a separate room.
They're okay. We have them outside in one of our vehicles being taken care of.
According to Chief William McManus, officers arrived after a 911 caller reported being shot. He says the dispatcher heard the woman talking to a man, then heard 2 more gunshots. Police on scene did not know of any prior issues between the couple, but neighbors say.
Can't really say much about them. They're always arguing.
Just back and forth. And always hearing them screaming or yelling at each other, and it was always constant.
The Bexar County Medical Examiner has not identified the man or woman in this situation. As for the children, Police Chief William McManus says they'll either be given to relatives or Child Protective Services. John Paul Barajas, KSAT 12 News.
If you or someone you know is struggling in an abusive relationship, scan this QR code that's on your screen right now. Will take you to a list of resources, including a list of agencies to call for help. There's also a link to an article that helps identify the sign of an abusive relationship. Just scan this QR code on your screen.
A woman charged in connection to a double murder still in Bexar County Jail.
Marta Romanos faces several charges related to the murders of Savannah Soto and Matthew Guerra, including abuse of a corpse and concealing evidence. Her attorney called the bonds totaling $1.1 million a, quote, tool of oppression to keep her in prison.
Oh, the attorney asked to have the bonds reduced to $250,000, but the judge, well, they decided on $600,000. Romanos testified under oath that she is the wife and biological mother of the other suspects in the case, Ramon and Christopher Preciado. Now, police say Christopher Preciado killed Soto and Guerra during a drug deal. Romanos and Ramon Preciado. They are accused of helping him move the bodies.
Well, a defense attorney is blaming San Antonio's Animal Care Services for a deadly dog attack. The attorney for the dog owners Christian Moreno and Abilene Schneider made his case in court yesterday. The defense claims ACS should have deemed the dogs dangerous after previous attacks.
These two killing machines had a history. They just weren't convinced enough that they were going to begin the process of determining through a hearing that they were determined officially, I guess, dangerous. And that is the problem here.
It was revealed in court that ACS previously investigated the dogs twice, including a bite just weeks before the February 2023 attack that led to Ramon Najera's death. Someone with ACS says the dogs were not deemed dangerous at the time because that bite was considered moderate. The dog owners are charged with injury to the elderly and a dangerous dog attack resulting in death. They're supposed to be back in court next month.
Well, we still have no word this morning on whether San Antonio-based Santikos will reopen its theaters this weekend. Remember, all San Antonio locations, they were closed Thursday and Friday for unspecified technical difficulties. KSAT has reached out to Santikos for details. We are still waiting for a response. All right, this morning we have a Know My Neighborhood series follow-up. San Antonio starting to take its next steps, increasing safety in Westwood Square.
So all week we've been reporting that the city was demolishing what's left of a damaged pedestrian bridge along Castroville Road. The ramps to nowhere are gone, and what you see is the last of what's left before phase 2 of construction begins. So Avery Everett shows us what it means for the people who live there.
Even with the street only half open, there's constant traffic traveling down Castroville Road. City crews are paving over where the Pedro Romero pedestrian bridge once stood, now that the remaining ramps were demolished just days ago.
It's really nice to see something that we had wanted for a year to pop up like this and have it demolished in a matter of days.
San Antonio's Public Works Department plans to build a four-way traffic signal at the intersection of Castroville and Dahlgreen. But before they can do that, a consultant will conduct a traffic study on the corridor. The department confirmed this study has started, but the director of Public Works had limited details when we spoke last week.
We want to do the traffic study to see what other improvement do we need to make in the corridor.
Through a records request, I received the study's final proposal by Pape Dawson Engineering. The 7-page proposal comes at a price of just over $68,000. The group will analyze current traffic and crash numbers from the city and the state, and they're also going to collect their own.
Neighbors say they're concerned about the safety of drivers along Castroville Road, but they say they take even more concern for the pedestrians walking along this street, and that's because of the sidewalks. I mean, take a look at just how narrow they are and how close they are to the streets. Public Works says they're aware of these concerns, and they're hoping the traffic study will help them find ways to make changes.
Public Works says the study should be completed this spring.
I don't want a quick study. If they're going to do something, do it right.
Cones along Castroville have now become a common sight.
We want to be proud of what they're going to put on this side of town.
But neighbors say it's worth it to bring more safety to Westwood Square. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
Happening today, Free Landfill Day for San Antonio residents. It's your chance to get rid of those bulky items like furniture and tires. You'll be able to take them to 3 landfill locations from 8 a.m. until 1. They are listed on your screen right now. What you'll need is a picture ID and a recent CPS Energy utility bill showing payment for the city's environmental fee. So it's CPS, not SAWS. I've made that mistake before. So here are the things that you can bring: appliances, furniture, carpet, toilets, and tires. Remember, no construction material like bricks or big rocks or stones. They don't like any of that. So we have a full list of all this information. Just head to ksat.com.
Time now is 6:41, 66 degrees.
Here's Stephania Jimenez with what's coming up next on GMSA.
What better way to honor Black History Month than to watch the first Broadway play that was written and produced by a Black woman? We're going to talk about A Raisin in the Sun playing in San Antonio coming up.
66 degrees at 6:41 this morning. Muggy out there, and that's because we are having some scattered thunderstorms around our viewing area. When will they reach San Antonio? Sarah Spivey will let us know when we come back.
It's a story about a black family living on the south side of Chicago trying to escape poverty. It premiered 65 years ago, but its themes still resonate today.
Issues that are within the show are unfortunately cyclical in nature. So these cycles of poverty, these cycles of the intersectionality of race and misogyny, all of this stuff is something that is still happening and ongoing.
It's one of those stories that is relatable to all people. Like, it's because all the characters are very different leveled at every point in time, because a lot of tragedy happens, but then a lot of past traumas happen and a lot of forgiveness and revelation happens. It applies to every single person in life.
Thing that people will get from this, which often happens when people see theater productions, because they don't have to have any defenses about what they're hearing, because it's just entertainment, you know. Quite often, they get to hear another person's perspective, another person's point of view. We want them to leave with a sense of hopefulness and forgiveness and compassion.
To get on the wait list, you can get information on our website, KSAT.com. Stefania Jimenez, KSAT 12 News.
And of course, February is Black History Month, and there are events happening in and around town through the weekend.
So this morning, I wanted to let you know about a few of them. So let's take a look. Today is the 9th annual Black History for Children book exhibit. The goal is to promote literacy and the study of Black history. The exhibit offers books for children, provide a recommended reading list, share information to improve children's reading skills, and offer some reading time with a special guest. There will also be a free book giveaway.
And you can also check out one-of-its-kind Black History River Tour along the Riverwalk this afternoon. It's starting at La Villita. It explores African-American influence in San Antonio. It is a 100-minute cruise, and it's going to explore Black history along the Riverwalk. It starts at 1:30, but the big question, Sarah Spivey, is the weather going to hold up for it?
Well, I think the afternoon we will see a little bit of a lull in rainfall. There will be a few isolated showers and storms here and there, but the biggest thing I'm communicating is a lot of people are going to be out and about this weekend. Don't cancel your plans. Just bring the umbrella with you in case you run into one of these showers and storms. Take a look at the authority radar right now. The better chance for rain is this morning through about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can see that around San Antonio, it's really just some light rain at the moment around San Antonio. However, all of the storminess is really kind of focused along the hill country. And that's actually pretty good news because that's where the drought is the worst. There is one storm that's about to impact the Bernie area. We're going to go ahead and take a pause on the authority radar and zoom into that storm. Now, this is not a severe storm, but it could contain some smaller pea-sized hail. It's got a few flashes of lightning with it. It's moving northeast at about 30 miles per hour. So Bernie up to I-10 through Nelson City. That's where I think you could see some of the smaller hail. We'll go ahead and put a track on it. Again, it's moving. I'm going to highlight the main core of what I could potentially see as some pea-sized hail. It's moving to the northeast at about 25 miles per hour. It'll be in Bernie by about 7 o'clock this morning, but it's already starting to rain on the west side of Bernie. You'll notice again plenty of rainfall for the hill country. So far, areas in the hill country have seen anywhere from about 1/4 of an inch to an inch of rainfall. And that's good news because this is falling right over the area that needs the rain the most. Here's a look at the drought monitor. This is where we've got some of that extreme drought. That storm that's heading toward Bernie, also in extreme drought. So good news when we consider the fact that we do need the rain to fall over the hill country. We're not seeing a ton of rain in San Antonio, but there is going to be a possibility of that through the morning hours because again, you can see some redevelopment out there nearer to Concan. Let's go ahead though and take a look at your forecast around San Antonio. This is San Antonio's KSAT 12-hour forecast. Light rain with a few embedded storms this morning through about the early lunch hour. But in the afternoon, we'll see a brief break in the rainfall. It'll be cloudy and near 70 degrees. Cloudy this evening with temperatures falling into the 60s. So just bring the umbrella with you wherever you're going today, just in case you do need it. Here's a look at the larger setup, and you can see that we've got a low pressure system out near Arizona and New Mexico. This is what's fueling the showers and storms around San Antonio. And we're seeing Pacific moisture. Look at the clouds moving in from the Pacific Ocean. So we're going to continue to see at least a chance of rain through early Sunday morning. Take a look at the futurecast. Highest rain chance is right now this morning, and then we'll see that brief break in the afternoon. I still can't rule out 1 or 2 isolated showers, but again, the chance this afternoon and early evening is only about 20 to 30%. Then overnight, a front is going to approach, and it's along this front that we could see some redevelopment of some storms. This is a look at 3 o'clock in the morning into tomorrow morning from Eagle Pass up to the hill country along that front. A brief opportunity for some storminess, but all of this will be out of here pre-dawn, and it's going to end up being a sunny day tomorrow, but just a little windy. We'll see wind gusts of up to 35 miles per hour behind that front during the day on Sunday. Putting it all together for you in the planning forecast. Again, a good chance for rain this morning around San Antonio with the highest amounts in the hill country. Then tomorrow morning, a brief opportunity for rain before it becomes sunny and windy, a high of 70. And then looking ahead to the week, chilly in the mornings. You'll want the jackets. And then in the afternoons, nice and comfortable with highs in the 60s for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Rain works its way back into the forecast on Friday. We'll be back with more news after the break.
Let's go. Right now on KSAT.com, we have everything you need to know before you head out to the San Antonio Stock Show and Rodeo. Just look for the story in our homepage. You can find a guide for the hours, the ticket prices, the entertainment, and of course, you know, people have had issues with parking. We have all that information right now, KSAT.com.
And in case you're wondering when the deal days are for the rodeo, here's a look at them on your screen right now. So some of them this Sunday, people who visit the fairgrounds can get in for $2.
Big win.
Yep. And other $2 days are the 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, and the 19th and the 22nd. On those days, guests can receive $2 admission, $2 rides, and $2 select food items in the carnival area.
I'm here for the $2 foods.
Yep.
All right. Things about to get adorable because we've got mutton busting.
Love mutton busting. Before things kick off this year at the Frostbank Center, we're taking a look back at some of the best rides from 2023.
This Best of Mutton Bustin', powered by your San Antonio area Chevy dealers.
I mean, this is just adorable. Year in and year out.
So
and
cute.
Of course, we are on the precipice of more 2024 mutton busting.
Can't wait to see it.
All right, time now, 6:56, 66 degrees.
We'll be right back. Tomorrow is International Day of Women and Girls in Science. And in honor of that, Girls Inc. San Antonio is holding its 18th annual Rocket into the Future Science Festival this morning.
All right, it's a great way to celebrate women and girls in science, get them involved. There will be more than 30 booths. There's fun, interactive STEM activities for the full family.
Festival starts at 9 this morning and goes until 2 p.m. at CastMed High School. On the southeast side, we'll have a live look at the event today coming up on GMSA at 9.
Woo, go girls in science. That's pretty awesome. All right, take a look at the Authority radar. Most of the rain is up in the hill country right now. Bernie, you're hearing some thunder and seeing some lightning. Light rain around San Antonio, though. We'll have rounds of showers and storms, so it's going to be hit or miss. Not a complete washout today. Go enjoy your outdoor activities. Just bring the umbrella. Brief morning rain tomorrow, but then quickly becoming sunny and windy. So Sunday will be a very nice day if you can stand the winds with a high near 70. Chilly mornings and cool afternoons for the week ahead. Rain returns on Friday.
Thank you, Sarah.
Sarah, we'll see you back here, 8 a.m.
See y'all at 8.